Hi, my name's Keenan. This video is about cognitive psychology. It's D570 in WGU. And this course kicked my butt. A lot of it was new information to me. And I mean, there's a little bit here and there from other classes that I've taken in the past, but a lot of it was new information. And cognitive psychology is a very broad field, I guess, a broad concept. So it's like half of all of psychology. And so that was pretty overwhelming for me. And what I ended up doing was studying way more than I needed to. So hopefully this video helps some of you guys out to you don't have to study as hard as you might think. Obviously there's a lot of vocabulary and a lot of stuff to learn in the field is like cognitive psychology. But for this class and for this test, there really isn't much that you need to know. A lot of the questions I found were very common sense questions, questions that you can pick the answers apart, and then find the correct answer by just focusing in on the question itself. But I will say that one thing that you definitely do want to know is the theorists, the psychologists and psychiatrists that brought up all of these theories. They focus a lot on the names of the individuals and what they did. I've seen some Reddit posts that talk about how theirs was kind of the opposite. So I don't know if there's multiple tests and what the other tests look like, but some people on Reddit said that theirs was kind of the opposite, where they didn't need to know the names of the psychologists. They just needed to know the theory and what it kind of means. For me, there was a lot of this is the theory, who did the theory kind of questions. So that is something to focus on for sure. One thing that I did, and I talk about this in every video, but just go through the pre-test, and then afterwards or while you're doing it, you write down the question itself, and then write down the answer that's correct, and then highlight whether it's blue or red being you don't know it, blue being you know it. And I did this for the entire pre-test, and I like doing it while I'm in the pre-test, and so most of the time my pre-test takes the whole hour and a half or 2 hours because I'm studying the whole time. But I write down the question, write down the answer, write down the question, and then write down what my answer is, and then afterwards I'll erase it and write down the right answer, and then mark it red if I got it wrong. But when I take the pre-test, when I write it all down, I like to do it while I'm in there because writing things down helps me remember. If I just afterwards went down and basically copy and pasted all of the questions and the answers, I wouldn't get hardly anything out of that. But as I'm writing down all of the questions by hand, I'm able to remember the questions a lot better. And so when I highlight them later, I can go down and look at I'll show you if you can't see it, but it's pretty small on there, but you can zoom in. But then later on, when I am thinking about a question that I need to study, I can go back here and see, oh, this one is in red. I remember this question because I wrote it all out, and I remember what it looks like, so I can just go right to that question, be like, and then see what it's asking, and then go to either the course material or to Google and look it up. I'll show you my other notes. I might put this on a PDF or put it in a doc or something for you guys later, but it's all of the psychologists and their theories, and then I just wrote notes on the lessons themselves. There's a video I watched about cognitive psychology, and it was very helpful. It was a lecturer, professor on YouTube, and I can link that in the description. I wouldn't watch like all of it and take notes on all of them because they are very time consuming. But like I said, I've overstudied for this, and it was very good information. Not all of it is going to be on the test, but if you just want a good broad understanding of cognitive psychology, that was a good lecture to listen to. I've listened to 3 lectures by that guy, and it was pretty good. I just put him on like 1.5 speed or 1.25 speed or whatever, and was able to get through it. So that was pretty good. But yeah, those are basically all of my tips for this class. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll try to link the videos and my notes in the description. If this helps you, then please leave a like, and I'll get to as many comments as I can. Obviously, YouTube is not my number one priority, but I'll do my best with the time that I have. And yeah, see you guys soon, hopefully.